Hey, good Wednesday morning, friends. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Wednesday, October the 25th. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning. I enjoyed my time at the gym this morning, but it was quite a full house there. It's amazing sometimes at 5:30 in the morning how many people are at the gym. I think it's an encouraging sign. I think we need to look at these positive signs around us because there's so many that seem to be not positive that when we see one that is, or even one that seems like it isn't, but we could turn one into a positive, we need to try to do so. I think it's a time to do that more than ever before. In any event, I am going to ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Luke, chapter 12, verses 39 to 48. Jesus said to his disciples, "Be sure of this: if the master of the house had known the hour when the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be prepared, for at that hour you do not expect the Son of Man will come." Then Peter said, "Lord, is this parable meant for us or for everyone?" And the Lord replied, "Who then is the faithful and prudent steward, whom the master will put in charge of his servants to distribute the food allowance at the proper time? Blessed is that servant whom the master on arrival finds doing so. Truly I say to you, he will put him in charge of all his property. But if that servant says to himself, 'My master is delayed in coming,' and begins to beat the manservants and the maidservants, to eat and drink and get drunk, then the servant's master will come on an unexpected day and at an unknown hour, and will punish the servant severely and assign him a place with the unfaithful. That servant who knew his master's will but did not make the preparations nor act in accord with his will shall be beaten severely. And the servant who was ignorant of his master's will but acted in a way deserving of a severe beating shall be beaten only lightly. Much will be required of the person entrusted with much, and still more will be demanded of the person entrusted with more." I personally would like to sign up for the lighter beating. I don't know about you, but this is a gospel that seems to be quite harsh in its tone by Jesus, and maybe there's a reason. And I was thinking of what I try to do in this house and the house I grew up in, especially lately, which is to walk around and see how much stuff has been accumulated in the house. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, you probably have done this yourself. You look around and you say, I can't believe, look at all this stuff. And I haven't even seen that for 3 years. And I haven't worn that in 2 years. And I didn't use that particular thing in the last 6 months. I didn't even know it was here. We accumulate so much stuff and we don't really put it to use, do we? And then therefore it's easy to throw it out. Well, there's a very interesting similarity but difference in the blessings given to us by God. If we were to compare, we have blessings in our heart and soul that are far more than the clutter that we have in our house. God gives us blessings every single day. That's the similarity. It is overabundance of blessings in our heart and mind and soul from God. No different than the over amount of stuff in our houses. But here's the difference. Every single blessing given to us by God can be used for good. Unlike the clutter in our house, the blessings that he gives us, every one of us is prime and ready to be used in life. Question is, how are we using it? You hear me say this all the time. I believe that every time we look and see a blessing given to us by God, we should use it in a way that returns compassionate and peaceful acts to this world. They're in front of us every day, aren't they? They are there. They are there for the taking, and we have an abundance of blessings given to us by God that we can use for the good of our own soul and the souls of those around us. Compassionate acts, my friends. Let's look today and every day of where we can put them into practice, expand them, and make this world a better place. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Wednesday morning. As always, I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you can take it into your day. I welcome your comments and your thoughts. I appreciate you being here with me. I'm going to pause for a moment of silent reflection, and then we'll end with a prayer. Most loving Jesus, we thank you for the blessings you bestow upon us every single day. We realize they are in abundance, and we realize that we are to use them for the good of our own soul and those of the souls around us. We ask you to give us the wisdom and strength we need to perform more compassionate acts, expand our compassionate mind, and bring it to this world that needs it now more than ever. We thank you for all that you do for us. I thank you, and I wish you all a wonderful Wednesday. I may not see you back here tomorrow. There's a lot of things going on in my early morning hours. So if I don't see you back here tomorrow, I wish you a wonderful few days, and I would see you back here on Sunday. Take care, everyone.